Wonderful souls, it is another time I'm excited to do a video, and as you have realized, my take on twin flames or how I talk about it is probably a little bit different from the mainstream, and it is because I deeply know that twin flames, it is just another reflection of God's love for you through another. Like, that is my very, very direct take and my belief and what I know. And as I have said, I have a very... Before I started my spiritual awakening, I was on a religious journey, let me call it so. Although maybe I was not so religious, but I was kind of religious. I am the kind of a person who will not have missed a church service and who just followed the Bible. But so I know my verses, and I felt that I had a connection with God, like using the religion as a channel for me, like to connect. And coming in a twin flame journey, it really like confused my belief system. Not really my belief system, but it made me start questioning like the mainstream of the religious people, because I had never heard of it being talked about. But the kind of love that is experienced in a twin flame connection, it is that kind of love that God describes, and also that knowing that men or husbands are meant to love their wives as Christ loves the church. So that is a very, very high standard of love, and that is the way that God created it to be. So I knew that that kind of love is there, but it is rare because I had not seen it. So my first experience of that kind of love is in a twin flame connection, and that is now where like the feminine energy is trusting and believing to receive that kind of love, even if the feminine will feel that they are not worthy, they are not deserving, because it is the way we as humans sometimes, and most of the times, we feel that we are not deserving of God's unconditional love and acceptance, and we want to do things for God, for us to get approval, for us to be accepted, for us to be forgiven, not knowing that it is already have been given by grace. So there is nothing you have to do. It is just this kind of a union, this kind of a connection. It will teach you how to connect with God. That's why it is bringing you back to God. It is teaching you your connection with God, trusting God and believing God, and knowing that you are loved unconditionally and you are accepted unconditionally. And so you start accepting yourself unconditionally, loving yourself just as you are. You don't have to change anything to love yourself. And that is the way your twin flame sees you, because they have that God kind of love. So they love you unconditionally, they accept you. But the question is, are you accepting yourself unconditionally? Are you loving yourself? Or is there something about you that you feel is not perfect, that you need to change to be accepted, to be loved? Those are the kind of things and the kind of thoughts that you have to get rid of and to overcome those limitations. Do you love your body as you are, or do you feel that you need to have a certain kind of physique, a certain kind of personality, a certain kind of financial abundance so that your twin flame may like you or may want to be with you? If you are coming from that space, you are not unconditionally loving yourself and accepting yourself. So you have to work on those areas and to know you are loved and accepted by God just as you are, just as you are. And there is nobody who can love you better than God loves you. So accept that first and love yourself like that. Like yourself. Be happy with yourself, even without improving or changing anything. Love your situation, your life situation, how it is. It is fine and okay. Just affirm to yourself that you are perfect. You are perfect just like the way you are. You are in the right place in your life. Those kind of affirmations can really start to shift your energy towards yourself. So self-love and self-acceptance, because in a twin flame connection, if you are still having the obsessive thoughts, going through ups and downs, it is because you are still craving and wanting that love from your twin flame. It is not bad, but you want to learn to balance, like giving that you want from the twin flame to yourself. You can do it. You can give yourself the validation. You can tell yourself you are beautiful, you are perfect. You can, whatever you want your twin flame to tell you, tell yourself that. Give yourself that. Give yourself, learn how to self-soothe yourself, how to validate yourself, how to just accept yourself, to forgive yourself for all the things that you think that you have done and you are not happy with them, because you are already forgiven. You are already forgiven, so there is nothing to forgive. There is nothing to regret about. If you are walking with regrets because of decisions that you have made in life, you have to get over that. You have to know how to get over that. Just find your ways of bringing yourself to a place of peace. That is a place of peace. Know how to soothe yourself, to bring yourself to that place of peace where you are feeling you are lovable, you are feeling you are accepted, you are feeling that you are perfect, you are beautiful, you are unique, you are just perfect as you are. And that is the way you are divine masculine sees you.